Hello folks, it's the WC here with another video. Now before I get into the central purpose of this video, I want to let y'all know that I'm going to try to upload content on Thursdays, Saturdays, and possibly Tuesdays and Mondays. I'm still going to try to do breaking news, but I want to give you guys more consistent uploads. I think I owe my subscribers that much. You know what I'm saying? And thank you guys for the 1K subscribers, for all y'all people out there. Thank you so much. Now, let me get into the central purpose of this video. Now, I haven't spoken directly, through the realm of YouTube about Colin Kaepernick. And the reason why I haven't is because I feel as though that there's really not too much for me to say that hasn't already been said. But I need to say this more so to the race baiters. I need to say this more so to the people that just don't get it. And if you're talking about physical attributes as a quarterback, all right, physical attributes as a quarterback, Colin Kaepernick has got that. Okay, but what pisses me off is that you got all these little sideline commentators, all right? The people that don't watch the game film, the people that don't understand that Colin Kaepernick is he is a heavy system quarterback, all right? We're not just talking about West Coast offense or anything. He has to directly fit into what an offense has to be, all right, in order for it to thrive or excel, all right? The worst thing that ever happened to Colin Kaepernick was Jim Harbaugh going to Michigan. I'm just going to be real with you guys. That was the worst thing that ever happened to him, as far as I'm concerned. And, anything that revolves this whole thing when it comes to race, and you hear, a whole bunch of these race-baiting jackasses. That's basically what they are. They get on, sites like YouTube. They get on the internet and they write these stupid ass articles. And this is what they say. They say something to the degree of, it's 32 owners and, what was the phrase? Colin Kaepernick has been whiteballed. Whiteballed? Last time I checked, Colin Kaepernick was half white. Last time I checked, if you guys want to throw race into it, I don't think that race really plays a part. But then you have those people that sit there and say, oh, Ben Roethlisberger allegedly did something wrong with two women and he's still the franchise quarterback and this and this and this and that. And all this person did this and then did this and then, like Ben is probably the freshest one. You understand what I'm trying to say? The NFL has had major problems. Greg Hardy with allegedly, body slamming his girlfriend on a stack of guns. He was able to find work. So the NFL has had problems with this in the past. Like, this is not nothing that's brand new. And people will sit there and they'll say, oh man, all Colin Kaepernick did was just kneel and not stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. You know what I'm saying? The Pledge of Allegiance, whatever the case may be, the anthem of the United States of America. He decided he wanted to take a knee, so he should be banned. No, that's not what it is. Like, and the people, like I said, there's the thing that is missing in everybody's commentary is how was Colin Kaepernick playing before he took the damn knee? Before he was taking the knee, how was he performing? He was going downhill ever since that playoff performance, all right, the Super Bowl performance against the Ravens. It's been downhill ever since. He's been downtrodden ever since. It's not about his political stances. It's about what he's doing on the damn football field. He just wasn't a good quarterback. He hasn't been a good quarterback for a very long time. And then there's the stupid people that say that, oh man, there's 15 quarterbacks that got teams right now. Okay. In the NFL, the more bodies that you have, the better. But the thing is that there was a strong decline in Colin Kaepernick's performance from one year to the next. So we just gonna sit here and act like that doesn't exist. At the end of the day, it's about winning and losing. And Colin Kaepernick right now, can he help a team out? Of course he can help a team out. I think that he can. I think he could be a serviceable quarterback to a bunch of teams. The Browns, to my knowledge, still need a damn quarterback. I mean, let's be real. But the reason why Colin Kaepernick is not in the league right now is because he's not a complete quarterback. He's just not, and he's on a decline. And when you're not in a good, if you're really not an all around quarterback, and you decline on your main skills, where's RG3 at right now? Is he signed to a team? Where's Vince Young at? Is he signed to a team? Do I need to keep going for all the people, for all the stupid fucks out there that don't watch football? Stop giving commentary about a football player and his political stances if you don't understand, all right, what he's doing on the football field. I don't give a damn what his political views are. His political views, to my mind, are stupid. All right. Like one thing, I'm gonna tell you something about black people. I can get it right here. Black people, there's some black people in this country that practice victimology. All right. There's no white man behind a tree pressing a remote to keep you down at this point. Everything is just in your mind. It's mind power. And I don't know what triggered, Colin Kaepernick to do this. That's his prerogative. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All right. But from the standpoint of, the victimology, he's not playing the victim, which I can respect. But people are trying to make him into a victim by saying nobody wants to sign him. Nobody wants to do this. Like I said, RG3, to my knowledge, RG3 ain't signed to a team either. He might be. I don't know. I know that Vince Young ain't got. I know he's not signed to a team. Where's the outrage for Vince Young? Vince Young ain't do nothing wrong. All he did was throw a temper tantrum and say and do a whole bunch of stuff. He had a couple mental issues. He had a mental breakdown. Nobody wants to sign Vince Young. Where's the outrage for Vince Young? So it's just like, like you got these political analysts, you got these sports analysts, all right, talking about everything but what really matters in this situation. And what really matters about this Colin Kaepernick situation is that the fact that he took the knee. Because I don't have a problem necessarily with him taking the knee, because that's what this country is about. It's about the freedom to speech. It's about the freedom to say how you feel. All right. The soldiers and, everybody, the military fights for our rights to do that. All right. But out of respect, now I can understand why people are mad at him. Out of respect, you don't stomp on a flag that allowed you to make $10 million, $12 million. That's just not the way that it is. And racial issues in this country is always going to be there, because everybody is basically mixed with everything. Y'all need to wake the hell up. This is not, the segregation of the 1960s. Nothing is holding anybody back from doing anything. There is no hold back. So I'm just sick and tired of these freaking idiots saying a whole bunch of stupid things about this situation, and I hope he gets signed. I hope Colin Kaepernick gets signed. I think he will. I think he'll get signed. I actually think he'll play a game this season for a team. But at the same time, it's just like his on-field performance has not been A1. This is a guy that's seen a significant drop-off. And if you know like I know, that San Francisco 49ers defense a couple of years ago carried them to that Super Bowl. It was not Colin Kaepernick. It was that defense. It's the same thing with Russell Wilson. It was that defense that carried them to that Super Bowl, that won that Super Bowl. It wasn't necessarily him. And when you seen that Super Bowl against the Patriots, they put it on Russell Wilson's back, which they shouldn't have done. And guess what? Guess what happened? They lost the game. And he can't get that throw back now, can he? Defense wins championships. Kaepernick was the beneficiary of a great defense. That's what he was. Same thing with Russell Wilson. And you see Russell Wilson's performance starting to decline too. And it's just going to keep going down. It's just going to keep going downward, because the NFL always adjusts to these guys. And if they don't adjust with the league, they end up like Colin Kaepernick. They end up on the outside looking in like Vince Young too. on the outside looking in because they couldn't adjust to what the league was doing to them. He's not out of the league because he took a freaking knee. He's out of the league because he's a subpar quarterback. That's what it is. So all you race baiting idiots, man, stop with your commentary, man. Just stop it. This has close to almost nothing to do with his race and all this other stuff. It comes down to performance. All right. If he threw 30 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, he would still be the quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. What was his stats last year? It was bad enough for him to be a free agent. It was bad enough for him not to be signed by any team at this point. So it's the WC, man. I just had to say this. Because you got, like I said, you got a lot of these race baiting idiots, man, that don't know what the hell they're talking about. Colin Kaepernick's performance has been going downhill for a good while now. It has nothing to do with his political stance. It has everything to do with the fact that, hey, if I need this guy to start a couple games for me, he won't throw 5 interceptions. GMs in the league know it. Advanced scouts know it. And you should know it too. It's the WC and I'm gone. Bye.